Hi, once again, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Robert Reno. I am the developer of the Frankenstein System series. This is the third part of my three-part system. This is the final part, and it is the best. We saved the best for last for you. It's called The Bride of Frankenstein, and today I have a very special treat for you. I am going to be showing you about an hour's worth of play, or about $100 in profits for Roulette. Now, in the past, I've been playing Baccarat because that really is our best game, our best odds. And as usual, over here on the right-hand side of the screen, I have several clocks going so that you can know that there is no editing or anything else to make you believe something that is not happening. What you are seeing is live right now as it's being recorded. So let's go ahead and get started. I am in our favorite live dealer online casino. And we're too late to get in on this bet. And we'll go ahead and place our first bet. I think we're going to play the $25 units. Take note up here of our beginning balances. The same as what we left off with previously. If you add on the other $25, we're at $15.78. Now, I do have a no-lose money management strategy, but I'm not going to be showing that to you on this particular video. I don't want people to be able to guess it, even though it hasn't been seen for about 30 years, but it is a very uncommon type of money management strategy. Okay, there's our first win. Now, I did say before about $100, but we are playing the $25 units, so probably is going to be a little bit more than $100, obviously. I just don't want to show you 4 wins and call that good. I want you to be able to see how well this system works, so therefore I'm going to be showing you hopefully about an hour. Even a half-hour play, I think, would be alright, too. I usually suggest there's another win for us. I usually suggest a hit and run to be able to give us our best odds and probability here in our favor. This system, though, you can play like a full shoe if you wanted to with Baccarat, although I don't really suggest it still. And not because of the fact that you might be able to lose or whatever, but because all the casino eyes are watching you right now. And as soon as the players start following you, in other words, copying your bets, that's when we're going to get into some trouble. Here's our next win. Can't tell you how many times I've been to the casinos where there's a lot of finger pointing, a lot of whispering, where people are saying that I know what I'm doing, and so on and so forth. It's a nice compliment, but it's also the kiss of death. That means that if the casino bosses aren't on to you and will try to foil your attempts at winning, then the players would be on to you. So if one isn't, the other one is. Got to be very, very, very careful. Already up to $75. There's our next win. It's our first $100. Now, as you can see, we're riding a pretty good streak here. And this system is designed to catch streaks and chops. Not all of them, but it will catch a good majority of them. But with this no-lose money management strategy, on top of that, I am giving you about 6 high odds and high probability bets to use as well. Now, you're not playing them all at once. You're going to just play them one at a time. It's what I call the 1-2 punch against the casinos. If your money management strategy, which is usually in the 90s, the high 90s of working, if that doesn't work, then your no-lose money management strategy will. And it may be a tiny bit inaccurate to say it's no-lose, but we'll just put it this way: it takes a very, very long time for you to lose, if you're going to lose. Okay, we finally got our first loss. Okay, let's see here. I'll place my next bet now. This money management strategy was originally designed to be a no-lose, and many of the casino guys that I talk to, the pit bosses and stuff that I know, agree with it. But I took it a step further. The reason it hasn't been played for about 30 years is because the players altered it to the point where it could no longer be played properly and would therefore lose. But I'm giving it back to you in its complete form again, its original form. There's our win. With a little tweak of my own. But it's in the conservative side. You'll be very pleased with what I've done to this strategy. What's really nice about the money management is if you do hit a losing streak, you're not going to be betting any more than, say, just 1 unit. And then, because you don't know how long that losing streak's going to last. But you will be betting higher on the wins. And that's what you want. The money management strategy only needs about a 30 to 33% win rate. But my strategy gives you way more than that. So one good thing I like about Baccarat in comparison to Roulette here, Baccarat usually gives you 1 to 2 hands played about every minute. Roulette takes about 1 spin every as much as 2 minutes. This guy here seems to be going a little bit faster than normal. This can be played with craps as well, the even money bet's there. Okay, another loss, no big deal. Okay, now again, I'm not showing you that money management strategy, I'm using the old one. And for many experienced players, this old money management strategy is very recognizable. And the only reason I'm using it is because my bet selection strategy is extremely high in my favor, and it should still do just fine. So don't let these high bet amounts fool you. I could have just been easily playing $5 or $10, but I'm on a high limit table here, so their lowest allowable unit is $25, so that's what I'm playing. Again, no big deal. Okay, there's our win. That's our 6th win. If I was playing to $100 and we were playing the $5 units, that would be 20 wins. So maybe that's what I'll do here for you is show you 20 wins, which is a feat in itself to get 20. That will give us about $500 profit from where we started, roughly. Another nice win. Now I do have a website that gives a lot more information on this strategy. And it is at www.frankensteingamblingsystem.com. There's brochures there where you can see all 3 parts to the system, and there are videos. You can't buy just the last part and try to glean information from the other 2. It's not written that way, as there are about 6 betting strategies to use, and this new money management strategy as well. It just would have been too much information to put all into one particular training manual. You guys might end up being a little bit confused, and so it was decided to go ahead and break up the system into 3 parts, and also break up the price too, because it would have been about $1,000 a piece, but that is not the case right now. Everything has been lowered, so it's a lot more affordable for you guys. Okay, there's a loss. Let's do this one. Now, I'm not following the leader as far as the last decision, that kind of thing. I'm not doing that particular strategy. Like I said, I'm using about 6 different total strategies here. Very easy to learn, but for some of the newer people who've never done this before, having 6 of those to learn would be more difficult. So teach them one step at a time, practice one step at a time, and by the time you get to the bride here, you'll be playing with your maximum amount of odds and probability possible. Okay, there's a win. So, Bride of Frankenstein is due to be released on August 1st. That's just a few short days away. Response so far has been absolutely tremendous to the entire system. I have a very good reputation as being an honest system seller, but I'm actually just a regular player, the same as you guys, and I was begged, basically, by people to put my private strategy up for sale. And at the time of my banning, I thought that was a good idea. Okay. Now, since I've been banned, though, I thought it was originally going to adversely affect my income, but come to find out it really hasn't. But as I am an honest person, instead of just, leaving people out to hang. I thought, we'll go ahead and just continue on, release that part of the strategy. And another reason why I'm selling this system is simply because I'm mad at the casinos. They've been cheating people for a very long time. Roulette here, for example, is one of the most cheated games in the casino. I avoid it like the plague, but I know how popular it is. I know how much people like it. This is a system that you can play with roulette under certain conditions. And I'll tell you what that condition is right now. It has to do with this dealer. Where are his eyes when he spins that ball? If he's looking, pause, and then spins, he's trying to shoot a certain sector or maybe a certain group of numbers. It's very, very easy for these dealers to do, and I know that this website in particular, they're very good at that. This guy had looked away, so this game should be okay for us to play. And it's vital that you also play a single zero wheel if you can. If you can. I know it's a little bit harder to do for Americans, of course. Okay, there's our win. Alright, so we'll clear that, place our next bet. Now, because of this new money management strategy, we also don't need to worry about an opposing pattern, what they call a nemesis pattern or a losing pattern. Since we're only, losing one unit at a time, it's just something that you don't have to worry about. The money management can get your money within just a couple of hits in a row is preferable, but when that happens, you'll usually make your money. It's not a negative progression. There is no progression at all. If anything, it could maybe be considered a positive progression, which is an up as you win, but even that's kind of a gray area for what we're doing here. It's a money management that you have to be extremely patient with. It can win right away, or it might take you a couple shoes or a while for you to win. Again, you got to be very, very patient with it. No big deal. Now, people might ask about a drawdown, and I have to be honest with you, it's hard to tell what any good drawdown on this would be, because there's about 4 different ways I present this, and they all would have different numbers. And besides, drawdown for me might be different, for you. I have different styles that I play. And that same goes for the profit potential. Here's another win. I have been trending in the area of about 30-something units, but that was for Baccarat. And just because I'm getting 30 units per shoe doesn't mean you will. It could be higher, it could be lower. It's different for everybody. Are you doing a hit and run? Are you, which of the 4 methods are you using? There's just too many variables to give you any solid information about, the drawdown and profit potential. Night before last, I think I made something like 16 units in a shoe, and and I wasn't even following my own rules at the time when I won, and I still ended up doing okay. Yeah, I was a little tired and ready for bed, so I wanted to speed things along a little bit, and so I altered my own rules. Okay. See how many wins we've had here so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 wins so far. Nice. So we're about halfway into our $500 profit mark here. There's our next win. Bet selection strategy seems to be paying off. All of them. I have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I've used all 6 right now. Well, I should be starting all over with something else here. Never have gone above in the betting progression step 3. A couple times I got 2 losses in a row, and that's been it so far. Knock on wood. That doesn't happen all the time, obviously. It's another win. Now, with roulette here, there's actually 3 different even money bets you could play. What I'm doing is low and high. Low being 1 through 18, high being 19 through 36. There's even and odd, and of course the ever popular red and black. High and low is just what I choose personally. Now, if I wanted to play all 3 of these, I would have to have 3 different bankrolls to cover each one. And of course, if I wanted to put another bet on the side, on the 0, I could do that probably with a negative progression. That would have to be its own bankroll on its own. That way, if a 0 came in, you wouldn't lose any of this stuff because you'd be hopefully recouping a little bit of your loss. But right now, I just more or less ignore the 0 and just pretend it lost. Like if it hit here right now, I'd lose. If it hit 0, I'd lose. I just pretend it was a high hit, and I just move on with my strategy. I think I lost again. Yeah. Okay. Or not again. But okay, where are we at now? All right. Go back here. Okay, here we go. Not a lot of complicated, calculations to determine where our bet's going to be. It's pretty easy. I could actually probably teach it to a 5th grader, and they would do just fine with it. Had lots and lots of emails from my players from anywhere from the newbies who's never won a thing in their lives, all the way up to the more experienced gamblers who are now finally beginning to win. Very, very pleased with my system. and I'm sure you will be too. There's the win. Nice. Look like our video froze up there. There it is. Okay. Even though the video froze, our clocks didn't. If you notice, we're still going strong. But that's the problem with playing with the online live dealer casinos. You might have a higher amount of money out, and the internet goes down, or maybe they're doing something with their video feed that mess you up. Just a chance you have to take. This is not designed for the random number generator or computer generated results. This has to be live dealer only. Beautiful. Another nice win. Now, you probably noticed here it said, the Roulette Demo 2. This is actually the Demo 1, but the reason I have 2 here is this is the second video I put out for the release of Bride of Frankenstein, so don't be confused. This is their one and only Roulette demo I've done here. Okay. Come on, there we go. No problem. You know, I have to say it was pretty funny looking at some of these forums trying to guess what I'm doing. And they have no idea what the total strategy is, what the total, all 3 components with all 6 bets is doing. They might have tried to figure out one, but they aren't even close on what the total strategy is. I don't usually lurk in forums. I have better things to do with my time than... I've always called gambling forums as losers hanging out with other losers, learning how to lose. My system will teach you how to win. Looks like we got another pause here. Come on. See if I can reestablish the connection with video. I don't think it's I got full signal. I wonder what's going on. Oh, great. Okay. Well, I'm sure we would have gotten another win. Let me see if I can get logged on here. That's me keeping it real. This is absolutely live, but this is also a Friday night when it is very, very busy with the internet traffic. Even though I might have a stable connection, we're still connecting to servers that are halfway around the world. And, yeah, I'm just not going to be able to connect at this point. So, not sure what's happening. But our goal was 20 wins, and I know we were getting close there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We had 15 wins. We only needed 5 more to hit the goal. So, actually, I'll just go ahead and we'll say so long for there. Still is a great system, even though you take your risks with the internet connection. I think I want to, on the next video, give you guys a very special treat once again. I'm going to give you a free demonstration, a free system for roulette. This is not going to be the one that I'm playing right now. It's just a system that I have. It does pretty good, but it doesn't do quite as well as the one that I'm playing right now. So I will give you a free roulette system on my next video. I'm not going to send you guys anything. You just watch it and write things down if you want to. And I'll tell you what I'm doing and how I'm playing it. So that should be a nice bonus for you guys. So anyway, I apologize about the problems here with the internet. Again, that is what happens sometimes. You just have to kind of take it with a grain of salt. Get in and get out. I mean, I did play for a half hour here anyway. And should count my lucky stars. So anyway, thanks again. Hope to hear from you real soon. Again, that is www.frankensteingamblingsystem.com for more information. And if you're interested in purchasing it, the buy button is on right now, and you can sign up ahead of time to reserve your system now. Thanks again. Hope to hear from you soon. Bye-bye now.